Alright, hello everyone and welcome. How you doing? A little bit of fun trivia. I had the microphone muted. I accidentally had the microphone muted. I started talking with the PreStream for like 2 minutes ago, and I looked up, I was like, the microphone's muted. Oops. Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to today's gameplay stream. Today is Sunday, September 3rd, 2016. I'm Darkside Phil. Duh. If you didn't know that I was Darkside Phil, I don't know how you got here. And, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Good weekend, right? And, today's gameplay stream will be pretty fun. Today I'm returning to Overwatch. Haven't played the game in a few weeks. It was actually the end of August, I believe, right? It was the weekend right before, Deus Ex released that I had played Overwatch last. That was kind of the end of the Olympics and all of that. And I said I was not going to play Overwatch again until there was a new release for it. There was a reason to play it, okay? And today is that day because yesterday, actually, it was official. They released a patch. Did I say it was Sunday? It's Saturday. Some people in the stream chat are saying I said it was Sunday. Oops, it's Saturday. Sorry about that. They released a patch for Overwatch. It's now version 1.08 on the PlayStation 4, and there's been a few updates. First of all, apparently there's been balance changes again. Okay, I don't know about, what the balance changes actually are, but apparently there were some rebalancings put into the game. There is a new stage. It is the stage set in Germany. I guess it's supposed to be like Reinhardt's home area, added to the game completely for free. And there's even a brawl mode where you will play exclusively on that stage, so I probably will be doing that for quite some time today, just to play on that stage a lot and try to learn the ins and outs of it, okay? I'm not saying I'm going to play it the entire stream, but it will be a focus of the stream at least. There's a new skin for Reinhardt. Actually, there's 2 new legendary skins for Reinhardt, but they're just a little bit of change swaps on the same skin like they usually do. The legendary skins have 2 different versions. And apparently every character has a little bit of a new emote and a new spray. I'm not 100% on that. From what I'm to understand, they wanted to add in a little bit of new stuff for every character, but they didn't go crazy. So it's an interesting patch. It's cool that there's a new map, a couple new skins, emotes. It's always good. So I said, you know what? Time for us to go back to Overwatch for a stream here. It'll be around a 3.5-hour gameplay stream. If you didn't notice, I started a little bit early, a few minutes early, and as soon as I finish pre-stream, we're going to jump right in, because I want to get as much gameplay in as possible today. I actually see the people in the stream chat are calling out some of the changes to the game. Apparently, Lucio has been nerfed a little bit. Apparently, Genji is nerfed, not as good. Mercy and Mei apparently got buffs. Hey, maybe a good time for me to check out Mei and Mercy again. I haven't played with Mercy in a million years, and I haven't played with Mei much at all since the launch. I played her, a little bit at the beginning, and then I kind of switched out to other characters, So I think, maybe I'll be checking these characters out, right? It could be a good opportunity to check out new stuff. So, I'm excited. Now, I'm playing it now because the new patch has been released. If you're not aware, ladies and gentlemen, next weekend is the open weekend for Overwatch, where anyone can play the game for free. It's going to be available to download and play all weekend for free. So for those of you who play Overwatch on the regular, expect the game to be terrible next weekend. You're going to have probably 5 times the normal server capacity. People are going to be dropping and, doing all kinds of shit. People who've never been played before are going to be playing. I don't know if that's a formula for success or disaster, quite honestly. I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to play a session of it next weekend or not. I'm going to think about it, okay? So, that's going to be today's gameplay stream, Overwatch. I'm excited. As soon as I finish today's gameplay stream of Overwatch, I am going to be uploading a new episode of DSP Tries It. This is a 2-parter where I tried out a new product line this week, and basically I put up a face of disgust on Twitter at how disgusting this product line is. And there's 2 episodes. One's coming out today and one's coming out next Saturday for one of each of these products. Wait till you see this today. I'm just not very pleased at all. Okay? Not very pleased at all. Alright? So anyway, yeah, that's going to be released today as well. So, Overwatch and DSP Tries It. Tomorrow, I'm going to be returning to Attack on Titan, which I'm getting near the end of. I think the game has 5 chapters overall, and I'm about to start Chapter 4. So, another stream or two, and I should be finishing up Attack on Titan. So, that's going to be tomorrow's gameplay stream. In addition, I'm also going to be uploading the continuation and conclusion of my multiplayer matches in King of Fighters 14 tomorrow. So, for those of you who checked out the stream or the matches that I uploaded to DSPGaming yesterday, the second half of those are coming out tomorrow on DSPGaming. And, of course, the weekend preview. And if you were an August patron of mine, I will be messaging you on Patreon.com tomorrow to get info from you so that I can get you your perks. If you don't get a message from me, it either means, number one, you're not getting a perk because maybe your perk is just something that's simple like getting a text or verbal thank you. Those I can do by myself. Or it may be an error. So if you think that I owe you a perk and you don't get any message from me tomorrow night, you gotta message me and let me know what's going on, man, so I can figure it out, okay? Monday is going to be more Attack on Titan, okay? And I'm thinking that I might finish up the game on Monday, depending on how long it takes. Monday night, I'm going to be working on and possibly releasing my review for the King of Fighters 14 over on KO Gaming. If you haven't been checking out KO Gaming recently, you missed out on a lot of stuff. I had my full review of No Man's Sky a few weeks back. Last week, I released my first impressions on Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and just the other night, I released my impressions on the Battlefield 1 beta. So there's been a lot of videos going up on KO Gaming the past few weeks. You're going to want to check it out and not miss out on those, okay? Tuesday is going to be the final Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies cooperative map. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Just had a sip of seltzer. Woo. Yeah, the final Zombies co-op is going to happen this coming Tuesday. Now, it sounds to me like I got a message from one of my co-op partners that the schedule may have to be shifted a bit. I might have to start a little bit later than usual and run a little bit later than usual. Okay? I will have more info on that later in the week. I need to confirm that with everyone who's going to be playing with me before we lock it in. But I'll have more info. But anyway, final Zombies co-op for the year will be on Tuesday. Okay? Wednesday is going to be up in the air. If I didn't finish Attack on Titan, then I'll probably be playing that on Wednesday. Alright? If I finished Attack on Titan, then what I may be doing is focusing more in on Deus Ex and trying to complete Deus Ex this coming week. Simply because I want to finish it up before we get into the new releases in the middle of the month. Okay? So I may focus on Deus Ex and play that a few streams this week. I know the game hasn't been on stream for like 2 weeks, but it may return later in the week. And I'll balance that out with other stuff. Like when I finish Attack on Titan, I'll be reviewing Attack on Titan on KO Gaming. Okay? So that'll be reviewed and stuff like that. So that's the kind of stuff you're going to see this coming week. Once I finish Deus Ex, I will be playing the Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4. Alright, so that's going to be coming up this week as well. Now, if I finish absolutely everything, okay, if I finish absolutely everything this week, then I will be returning to Scarface. And I know a lot of people might be saying, oh man, you haven't played that in a while. Yeah, I know, that was the ongoing kind of summer downtime playthrough. It ended up going way longer than I expected it to, and I didn't finish it up before I had a chance to get to the new releases. I'll be going back to that once I get the chance, and so we may even see the conclusion of that. So, we'll see. I'll have more info on what's coming up later in the week once we get to later in the week, alright? We'll find out. And then, of course, the middle of this month, the very middle of this month, will be tons of releases. Recode, the new remastered collections of both Dead Rising and BioShock are releasing. There's going to be later in the month, Batman Episode 2, Batman the Telltale Series. Later in the month, there's XCOM 2 that I may or may not play. And of course, the middle of this month, probably right after that middle week when all the new stuff comes out, I'm going to start doing a playthrough of a classic game, which the patrons will start voting on as of this Sunday night. And the choices are going to either be Jak 3 HD, Banjo-Kazooie HD or Crash 3. So that's going to be fun to see that playthrough begin this month as well. Alright? So tons of stuff coming in September. I hope you're looking forward to the rest of the month, because I certainly am. Alright. Now, what else? I don't have too much else to talk about, ladies and gents. So much so that I really want to start with Overwatch, okay? But what I will say is I'll do one quick plug and then we'll get started. The quick plug that I do want to do today is for September's Patreon goal, which, as you can see on your screens right now, is the return of the Halloween Horror Marathon. Last year, I did a Halloween Horror Marathon, and it was good, but it wasn't great. And this year, I want to improve upon that marathon, directly listening to the feedback of my viewers and my patrons from last year, okay? So if we hit my Patreon funding goal for the month of September, what's going to happen is the patrons who pledge $5 or more will be nominating and then voting on horror-themed games for me to play during this marathon that will take place on Halloween. I'll be wearing a Halloween costume, I'll have face cam on the whole time, and I'm planning to play at least 3, if not 4 different horror-themed games over the course of this 6 to 7 hour marathon during the day. Now, the games could be very varied, you know, really widely varied, who knows, okay? It's all going to depend, on what games are released, because there's actually rumors that, for example, there's this new Friday the 13th game coming out, maybe out by Halloween, we don't know, it doesn't have a formal release date yet. Or the patrons might want to see more classic games, right? But the good news is, unlike last year, I'm going to be playing a variety of games. It's not just going to be one game the whole stream. Because last year what happened was I played just Fatal Frame, and people got bored after like 2 hours. I was like, man, I really wish Phil was playing something else. And I didn't, and it kind of died out and crapped out, alright? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we'll go from there. But I think it's going to be a great marathon. I think it's going to be much better than last year because of the variety of games that I'll be playing on Halloween, okay? So, we have to hit the funding goal. Right now, we're actually close to the funding goal because we just hit the goal for August, but a lot of people are probably going to end up reducing their pledges for the month of September. So, FYI, you know, if you want to see the Horror Marathon happen and you're not pledged, please consider pledging. If you want to be able to nominate and vote on what games will actually be in this event, then you should pledge $5 by the end of September, alright? Check it out right there at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Alright, that's it. That's the only real plug I want to do today. I'm more eager to jump into Overwatch than anything else. And, alright. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. And, hopefully, you will enjoy today's stream, okay? Thank you, ladies and gents. And let us begin. Very nice.